Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. An effective play. Good for a first down to the 35.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll run it here. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Aggies churn out another first down. They'll test the right side here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Gonna run it. It's Love. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The attempt is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back gets the football. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Booty. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
This big tight end running a corner route, listen, as a defensive coordinator, if you put a smaller safety on him, he's too small to be able to match up with his size. And if you go with a linebacker, you're going to be too slow to go with his speed.
Heading left after the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And the runner takes off to his right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Big throw caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Cut to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Booty. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Booty. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And now the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's low. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Booty. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Canes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Jukes to get free. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The offense at times is trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Gets set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. And tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Booty. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, here we are now on 3rd down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him at the 27. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. The Canes offense is on the field to begin overtime. Back to pass. It's Booty. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The Hurricanes will have their offense on the field as we begin overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Booty. Touchdown, Canes. They strike first in overtime.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And there's the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Reed. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. Automatic in the PAT. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he almost had it. Would have been a huge pick here in OT. Instead, 2nd down play coming up.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked... yards and made that happen with good effort.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up, trying to win the game on this return. And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
Oh, it's your